What up, Corp fam? Welcome back to our channel. If you're a first-time viewer, I'm Ivan.
I'm Sasha.
And this is
Life of Cortez. So, we are back with another Bake It Work segment. And since we're after Thanksgiving, before December, we don't want to get into the holidays yet. So today, I'm going to insert a photo right here. We are recreating this amazingly beautiful mermaid cupcake.
The photo's going to be right here?
Yes, right here. We're doing this mermaid cupcake, but the problem is we don't have a recipe.
Oh, what?
We don't have any instructions.
What do you mean?
So, we don't have any instructions. I couldn't find one that had instructions. Okay. So, we have the instructions on the cake batter, and everything else I just kind of Googled and figured it out a little bit. So, we're just going to see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah. So, today also we're going to be talking about if you're dating, if you're in a relationship, if you're about to start dating, when do you tell them if you have depression and anxiety? That could be really hard to figure out. If you're not in a relationship, who can you rely on to talk to? That's also important. If you feel like you don't want to go to a therapist or you don't want to talk to your parents, who do you go to? So we're going to hit on that today too. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it! So first, we have our vanilla. We both don't like vanilla, but we have to have white in order to make this work because we have to have our batter be tie-dye. So we have our vanilla cake batter. So once again, there's a theme going on here, but I didn't read far ahead enough to realize that we needed vegetable oil. And we do not have vegetable oil. We have olive oil. So these could taste really shitty, but they'll look really pretty, right? Okay, so heat the oven 350. We already did that. Our oven is heated. So we're going to line our cupcake pan with these really cute silver cupcake liners. And we're gonna mix our ingredients for our cake batter. So we need 1 cup water.
1 cup water.
We need half a cup of vegetable oil, aka extra virgin olive oil. So measuring that out.
No, measuring it out. Wait, what? How much did it say?
Half a cup.
Are you sure about that?
I'm reading.
Half a cup. That's a lot.
It is a lot, and it's olive oil, so these are gonna taste bitter as. I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
What? Yeah. Oh, Jesus! Yes, it did.
Olive oil.
Ooh, okay.
It's a lot.
What is the olive oil?
If you saw our last Bake It Work, you'll know that we didn't have toothpicks, so we used wooden skewers.
Oh, we
just found the toothpicks.
We found them.
We had them all along.
Boom, boom. Do we need these?
We don't. Well, maybe to test the cake batter. And then we're gonna add in this cake batter, whisk everything together.
Alright, we're cool. Here.
You done?
Yes.
Okay. So, in order to make the cake, or the cupcakes, the cake batter of the cupcakes have that dye-dye effect.
What?
Dye-dye.
What?
The dye-dye.
I don't want it to have that kind of effect. Jesus.
No, we do not want dye-dye in our future.
Aye.
For that tie-dye effect,
tie-dye.
When you're done mixing together your cake batter, which is going to be like, we want white.
We don't have one of those.
No, we don't. We're not that good in the kitchen yet. So,
you want to do that? You want to help out?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So, in order to get that tie-dye effect, we want to have food coloring, and we have to separate out 3 colors. So we're going to have 3 little bowls, and you get 2 more. But we're going to separate them out and food color the cake batter. Then when we mix all 3 colors into our little cupcake holders, what are those called? Cupcake tins. When it bakes, it'll get that tie-dye effect. So I need to get our 3 bowls.
3 bowls. 3 bowls.
We're gonna use 2 little bowls and a measuring cup because screw it. So when we get to the point of
what?
Making our mermaid tails, we bought this mermaid tail on Amazon. It was like $3. The feel of it's like. The feel of it's like really insulting almost. It's like.
It feels like a.
I don't like it.
Like those jelly shoes.
Yeah.
Remember those jelly shoes?
I had a pair. They smelled so bad all this time because
they were all
sweating them. Yeah. So in order to make our mermaid tails, we have our candy melts in bright pink. turquoise, and a light blue.
A light blue.
So,
So.
why are you
what?
saying everything I say? So, while he's finishing that up, let's talk about our depression anxiety tips. So, when we first started dating, I hadn't had an episode of depression for 2 years. Otis, he's trying to contribute. He's like, yes, Mommy, that is correct. So I didn't have an episode of depression for 2 years. So I don't think I told you when we first started dating that I had depression.
I don't think so.
I don't remember. But I don't think I did. I don't think I did. It had been 2 years, so I kind of thought, all right, it was just kind of like some growing pain situations. It was kind of like circumstantial, so I don't think it's gonna happen again, so I just kind of forgot about it. But when it did come up again, I think it took a bigger toll on us because Ivan didn't even know that that was like a part of my past. So I think had I have told Ivan that I experienced depression in the past, it probably would have like lessened the blow a little bit.
I think I might have looked into it a little bit, you know, kind of see what to expect, you know?
Yeah. But I think if you're just like kind of dating around, I don't think you should tell someone right off the bat.
Like that though.
Not like that, but I mean like if you're not like seriously dating someone, I wouldn't say anything yet because I think people could use that as a disadvantage and I don't know, maybe you can't trust people quickly these days. So I think I would just protect myself before I mention it to anyone.
I would say probably unless you see it being serious or going somewhere, you know what I mean? Maybe not mention it.
Then...
But until then, I think kind of maybe just, I don't know, just kind of keep it to yourself or, I don't know.
No, I agree with that, but I feel like if you're going to be exclusive, like you know you want to be exclusive with this person, I would bring it up then. Boys, stop. It's dinner time for them, so they're like getting hyper. They always get hyper before they eat. All right, we can transfer that over into these.
Which one? Both?
We're going to do them in all three.
Oh,
equal parts.
Equal parts, okay.
Time for food coloring. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, he made a heart. Is it for me?
Yeah.
Oh, is that your heart? Are you giving me your heart?
I mean, I don't know, because it looks black. I wouldn't say the heart was black. Let's see that.
He made a batter art.
Oh, you guys can see that. Oh, snap.
Okay. So babe, if someone's not dating, if they're either too young or they're just not into that right now, but they feel like they don't want to go to therapy and they're not sure who they can really rely on or trust, like who do you think would be a good person for them to talk to?
I don't know, maybe, I don't know, maybe like a teacher maybe, or...
Yeah, if you're close with a teacher in school, and maybe like the school counselor.
Yeah.
Or maybe just like a trusted family member, whether it's like your cousin or like someone you just feel like, I don't know, feel like you can just be yourself around. I feel like with friends, that's what I used to rely on before I really like got into it with my parents. But with friends, it could be really hard because they're also going through their own problems. And also, I feel like friends aren't always, it depends on your friends, but friends aren't always as invested in you as they are themselves. So I feel like, you know, they can't give them, you know, their all. Or they can't give you their all, you know, because they're dealing with their own shit. That's really pretty. All right, so we got, yeah. So we got our turquoise, we got our purple, and we got our hot pink. This is so cute.
They're look really cool.
Aren't they cool?
Yeah, they're cool looking.
Okay, so now we're gonna need another spoon.
Another spoon.
We'll get a big one.
Big this time.
Why are you calling her that thing? All right, we're gonna pour a little bit of each color in, and we'll take our founded toothpicks and kind of stir them so they get a little tie-dye.
Do we have the suction thing?
Ew, no. So we're gonna pretend like the circle is cut into 3 parts, And we're gonna do turquoise in one part, purple in the other, pink in the other. And then we will kind of stir it around a little bit so we can get that little tie-dye swirl effect. Exactly. Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Boom, son.
That's pretty good. You want to show them?
It's like some psychedelic stuff.
I can't see. Okay.
Pretty cool.
We're just gonna make 3 mermaid tails out of each color, so I just do a little bit of each. You don't need that much. Enough to fill it. So now these are gonna go in the oven. They say for about 12 to 17 minutes, so I'm gonna say about 14 minutes.
14. Hot.
Okie dokie.
Good try.
Alright, so now in order to make our mermaid tails, we need to we need to melt our candy melts. So these go in the microwave for about a minute. Thank you. In another bowl, we're gonna mix together all the sprinkles. I got these for $1 each at Michael's. So we have these little white, colorful ones. We have some little mini green beads. We have blue sparklies, just regular pink, like oblong shape, and some purple pearls. So why don't you open up all of those and
we're gonna mix them all together?
Mix them all together, yes. Alright, so now we're gonna spoon out. I'm gonna do 2 colors on the tail. Alright, so the top half is pink, and I'm gonna carry it a little down below so I can blend it in with my other color. What other color? I did light blue. Okay. Alright, so now I have the blue.
Oh, what blue?
I'll wait to do the turquoise.
Turquoise.
Alright, so now I'm gonna take this baby blue.
You guys see that?
And spoon it in to the bottom of the tail.
Check the tail feather. Remember that? Now it's on.
And I'm just gonna blend it into the pink.
Blend it into, give it a nice little ombre effect.
Exactly. So our first tail is in the freezer. These are
in the freezer.
Friggin' hot. Okay, so now we need to do our icing.
Ooh, the icing on the cake.
So, yeah, just like you, my love. Kiss me.
Oh no, you just gotta kiss you. Astafala, that was weird.
Kiss my lips. Thank you. I want to create, I got teal and violet, so I want to create like a nice pale teal and a really pretty lavender.
Ooh, pale teal and lavender, pretty lavender.
So we have our vanilla
That's what we're going for.
frosting right here. We're gonna do 2 layers on the cupcake. We're gonna do the teal one, no, we're gonna do the purple one first. And the edge of the purple are gonna get our little mixture. Did you show them already?
Yes, but you can show them again. It's beautiful.
Our mixture of sprinkles, and then our teal one will have a tail on top like you saw in the picture. So we need to divvy this out into 2 things. You're tired today. You're tired.
Why? You say that?
You've been grumpy all day.
So now just grumpy pants?
Today, yes. It's pretty good, huh?
I would say so. I'd say it's pretty lavender color. That's what you were going for. Right? Isn't that what we're going for? Pretty lavender. A nice teal, a nice teal, and a pretty lavender.
If you were, say we weren't married, and say we were just, like, we just met, like, how would you want to know that I had anxiety before we went on a couple first dates, or would you want me to just kind of, like, grin and bear it?
Well, I feel like it's not just on me, you know, I feel like you kind of have to feel comfortable too.
Right.
You know, so like, I don't know, like when I said earlier, like I think if say you are seeing someone and you just start going out, maybe not mention it then, you know what I mean? Unless you know them before, you know. Maybe
if you are like just kind of in the beginning stages of dating someone and you don't want to tell them, maybe you should try to take control of the dating planning process. Like, so you have better control of first of all, you're mentally prepared for what you're gonna do and like where you're going. Because I feel like when you have anxiety, you feel the need to be in control of the time. So you know where you're gonna go, what you're gonna do, and you kind of call the shots as to where your boundaries are, you know? So I would probably suggest you plan the date and be in charge of it that way. That way you don't need to tell them, but you still are confident in the fact that you know you probably won't have an anxiety attack, you know? Ta-da!
Really cool.
Alright, so let's toothpick them. We're using our toothpicks for everything now that we found them. Alright, so we're gonna let those cool for a second. In the meantime,
check our tail.
We'll check our tail and let's transfer our icing into plastic baggies. I think it might be done. Okay, let's get these in. I'm gonna go like 1:10. I'm gonna start with 1 minute. No!
You gotta be gentle.
Alright, so let's take our turquoise. We're gonna, like before, we're gonna top it up in our tail. And then we're gonna take our pink from before.
You should do oh yeah, it's that one. Because it's the ones with baby blue, right?
Yeah. And we'll get that up in there.
Make sure you like layer it, you know? Like keep go all the way over. On top of it. Yeah, like that. That way it's sturdier. Yeah, what are you doing?
For not having a recipe, I feel like we're doing pretty good. We're not having instructions, I should say. So now we're gonna ice our cupcakes. Here's our cupcake. And we're gonna take first our lavender. So Bugs, what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut a little bit off of that. Let's just do it so you can see. Okay. So we have our lavender icing on top. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna dunk it straight into the sprinkles.
No, I say just, no.
Okay.
Maybe, and then put that on top like that so that way they fall back in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there we have it.
You see that? Sparkly.
Uh-oh. Get it before Oda does.
Hey.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Turquoise.
So I'm gonna, the nice turquoise, you cut the tip please. Like that.
Like that.
And then we're gonna stuff the tail in.
Stuff it.
What do you think?
That looks pretty cool. I like it.
It's alright.
You got it. Boom, son.
So there's our tail. And now we just gotta get the edges off. Why don't you go get the other candy melts and make another one, baby?
Let's do it. Candy melt number 1. Whoa.
Here's our mermaid tail. And now we're just gonna stick it into our cupcake. Like that. And now you got your mermaid cupcake. Now it looks like the mermaid is jumping into the water. The water on top and the shimmering lavender sea around it. And then when you peel back your silver liner,
The silver lining playbook.
you have your tie-dye cupcake inside.
We all saw that right now.
So what?
You just... Yes. Oh my god, you got lips. Your lipstick.
Put sprinkles on it and let's taste it.
You can taste it.
Before dinner. Oh, we're so rebellious. Ready? It's so fluffy.
Yeah, you good?
Those purple ones are really hard to chew. Here, take a bite. Oh my gosh, really
Can I
good.
just take a bite, like, no frosting?
No, you have to take a bite of it. You're gonna like it, I promise.
There you go.
Hmm?
Good. Oh, those pearls. The purple pearls. Oh my god, that hurt.
I feel like the olive oil made it fluffier than it would have been with vegetable oil.
Mm.
So our next mermaid tail is done. Would you like to do it so I don't break it?
Let's do it.
There you have it. Ta-da! Ah. Your very own mermaid cupcakes or merman,
Mermaid.
depending on your preference. They definitely don't look like this photo here, but with the wrong ingredients and not having instructions, I think we did pretty okay.
Right. I like
Yeah.
them. I like them.
I think they turned out pretty well.
They have character.
Character, personality. What do you guys think of our cupcakes? Do you like them? If you do, give this video a big thumbs up. Please like, comment, share, and please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We would love to have you here. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you on Friday. Bye. You go. You like that? Okay.
What?
Is it still cold?
No.
Ah!
Okay. I'll be back. I'm gonna go downstairs. Row. What's there for?
Because you wouldn't hug me.
I hurt my
I just
knee.
want love.